Just trying to figure something out. Okay, there we go. Sometimes YouTube just has, like, the weirdest glitches. But, okay, we should be good now. Aw. Yeah. I hear you there, buddy. I hear you there. Okay. My eye is twitching so badly. Sorry. And I can just feel it twitch, and it's just a weird sensation. Life has been weird. But not so much because of everything going on necessarily. But yeah. Maybe. No, I mean, I just haven't been resting very well. Oh, there he goes. Why is my chessboard so ill-fitted to the screen? Okay, there we go. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll find some more ways. To get to where we need to be. How do I make a tournament again? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna create an club arena. And it's just gonna be the Jobava London one. So we are going to have a specific position. Except I don't actually know how to set it. Okay, here we are. Book opening. The London! This is your rare opportunity to flex how much you know in the London. Magnus Queen's Gambit. I don't think I knew Magnus had an opening. Where did it go? There's London, but there's no... I can't find the regular London Jobava. There's just the regular London, apparently. We might need to set up the position ourselves. Hey, Kaze, thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. The London, the Jobava London, at least, is a little bit different. Yeah. It's slightly different. It's... I'm just gonna copy this FEN board. What the heck? Wait, guys. How do I do this again? Okay, d4, d5. Bishop f4. Knight to f6. Knight c3. This is the Jobava London, right? And then I go to share. And then I copy the FEN. Okay, and there we go. So custom FEN. Paste it. Alright. It's the fun London. Exactly. And we'll have this start at 5:45. It'll be 3 minutes and it will last. Oh, I can't pick one. I was gonna make it 75 minutes. Alright, do we want this is the Fundin, yeah. It is écolique. It is an homage. It is the much less boring London. Fun London. I don't know these references, unfortunately. I'm not well versed enough on these references. Hopefully it'll actually be really fun. So, thanks, Ahmad. It's a little less not fun. I think it's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so do we want it for 75 minutes? I mean 90 minutes or 1 hour? Still blocking every London player? Perfect. This is the perfect chance for you to just block everybody. Okay, let's just have it for 1 hour. I think 1 hour is pretty good. 1 hour starting at 5:45. You must have played a minimum 5 games in order to participate. And, no, I think they have to be 15-minute intervals. I'm gonna just have it start at 5:45, which I think is pretty okay. So, there you guys go. You're able to register through that. And mods, if you could make it the arena command link, that would be great as well. Thank you guys. You're blocking everyone. Honestly, valid. That's actually valid. So, it's alright. One of the mods, I'm sure, will be able to do it. Yeah, I mean, this is... If you were gonna choose one time in your life to play the Jabava London, this is probably the time to play it. This is the best time to be playing it. So, yeah. I would play it if I were you. Do we want to look up any theory? No, you know what? I'm sure chat can just wing it. I have faith in you guys. You can all just wing it. The more important thing, like the fact that we already have the opening picked, means that the only thing you really need to pay attention to are your tactics. That's really it. Everything else, I just keep dripping water. Yeah. This arena is not for Flex Friday. I have no idea what the theme for next Flex Friday is. But it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be the Jabava London one. Because that means I would have to look through, what, 40 different games playing the London? That seems unfun. That seems very unfun. Oh, next Friday is Halloween? Ooh, okay. It has to be... So for next Friday, you have to submit a Halloween themed. So it has to be the Halloween Gambit. We'll publish a list. It has to be the Halloween Gambit, the Dracula. There's this Count Dracula. Here, let me just look up a list real quick. List of Halloween themed openings. Okay. There is Halloween Gambit. I'm just pulling up articles. Halloween Gambit, apparently, is e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6, knight takes e5, knight takes e5, d4. Okay, so after d4, I just count. Well, you don't even need to play d4, but if you don't play d4, you're losing the game. So this is the Halloween Gambit, and you guys can play this. Why is it called so? I really don't know. I really have no idea why it's called the Halloween Gambit. You're asking the wrong person. But Halloween Gambit, it is kind of scary for black. That's actually true. You're sacrificing the... I personally like playing openings where I'm up material, so I'm really cool with this. But I do not know how to counter this. If you want to figure out, and maybe more if you played on Halloween, true. If you want to figure that out, you can do your own homework and do your own research, and then go and come back with some fun games for Flex Friday. But yeah, for every Friday, each Friday, we have this thing where if you submit a game, you have the chance to win $50. And for a fail, you can win 25. So for this upcoming Halloween, you can submit any opening that is Halloween themed. So that's going to be the Halloween Gambit or Count Dracula chess opening. It's called the Frankenstein Dracula variation of the Vienna. So there must be some people out there who do know this line because they're Levy viewers. So you can play this one. You can play that one. I have not actually heard of the freak attack in the Nydorf. Many players were shocked. That's funny. Okay, there's also this one. Oh, actually, I know this opening. That's actually really funny. I used to play this line. I don't think I knew it was called the freak attack. But, typically, I play bishop e3 now. But rook g1 with a fast g4 is a very aggressive type of Nydorf, and I actually really like this. This is probably a pretty legitimate opening. So those are your three options for Halloween: is to play the Freak Attack, the Frankenstein Dracula variation, or the Halloween Gambit. So, yeah, those are your three options. But our mods will post it on Discord as well under the Flex Friday channel. So if you guys are interested in participating in this upcoming week's Flex Friday, one of your games has to be, your game has to be one of these openings. So yeah. Oh. Burger Mug! We love Burger Mug. This was bought at Universal Studios in Beijing. It's so cute. I actually have a burger in the fridge. I should go heat it up, and then I'm gonna have a burger with my Burger Mug. I have half a burger, because I got 2 burgers last night. I actually ordered the first burger wrong, but it was buy one, get one free, so I had 2, just regular Shake Shack burgers. She burger! Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Freak Attack, Halloween Gambit, and Frankenstein Dracula are 3. You know, this is so random, but I literally, for the first time ever, realized that my OBS... Like, I know my OBS is mirrored, but this is the first time it's, like, hit my... Like, it's really got into my brain that my OBS is mirrored. And it's because I have asymmetrical piercings. I have one extra piercing on this side, and then I'm missing one. It's literally the first, I don't know, it's just one of those really random things in my head that, like, I've never really thought about. So, yeah. Anyways. But it's all good. All good. You can afford burgers in Toronto. Yeah. I know. They were buy one, get one free. And then I also bought some fries, and that was really nice. So yeah, these are the 3 opening options for your Halloween. And then today we're just doing a little... Wait, where did it go? Why is it so hard to find anything? Okay. Today we are going to be doing a Jobava London arena. In memory of Danya and his Jobava London course. So, yeah. Rest in peace, indeed. Yeah. He played a lot of openings. He actually had a really wide repertoire, and it wasn't like with Gotham where he had the Carl Khan, the Vienna. Danya played a ton of openings. I was actually looking through them, and I think in his last speedrun he was playing the King's Indian, but he was playing like... Why can I not make moves? How do I just get to a board where I can make moves? Okay. I'm actually so confused. Did they change everything? Like, is there not just an analysis board? Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh, you play the King's Indian? Yeah, but he was playing it... I mean, I wasn't actually watching, like, that closely. But he was playing it in a slightly different way from... Like, his pawn ended up here, and he had this e6, d5 structure, and I was like, oh, how did you even get there? But anyways, there was a lot to be learned from Danya. So... Rest in peace. You just played a game against the King's Indian defense? Nice. But today we're remembering his course, which is in the Jobava London, which is this opening. So typically in the London, I always play this opening from the black perspective, so it's actually really difficult for me to see this, to like, how do you explain it? I don't know how to explain it. If you always play an opening from the black side, and you never play it from the white side, and you don't like... I have no concept of how to play this from the white side. It's really strange. Like, I need to flip the board in order to even have an understanding of this position. And it's just one of the silliest things. But yeah, thanks, Tina. So anyway, sorry. That was a long tangent for saying, usually people play something like knight f3. Yeah, I think knight f3, e3, bishop d6, bishop g3, and then like the c3 structures are typically more common. And then if you play knight f6, now knight c3 is the Jobava London. And this is the London that, keeping my fingers crossed that I actually did it correctly, because there is a chance I did not do it correctly. And then you would be, oh my gosh, Gary, I don't think that's the way to do it. I don't think that's the way to do it. Well, now that you've pointed out that this guy is saying stuff about Kramnik, I think the bullying that Kramnik exerted on Danya is nowhere, not in the same hemisphere. His mistakes are insanely... I don't even have words. He doesn't even acknowledge the role that he played in the last 2 years of Danya's life, and he doesn't acknowledge that, and doesn't even... So I think that is extremely different. And I don't even think he's being met with the consequences for his actions. He should be banned. He should no longer be allowed to have a platform. I think that is extremely unfair for Danya to say that. So, but yeah, he should be banished. I joked about how slow he was in a single game of Blitz one time. back in 2022, probably, if you want to dig up that TikTok. And I am not sorry that annoyed you. He flagged in a game. And I said, or I didn't even say it, I mimicked to an audio that was like, you're too slow. And it's not even my audio. If you don't like online chess and you don't like speed chess, you do not have to play it. Kramnik relentlessly attacked Danya, having no basis of proof for anything. Like, none. For years. Made multiple videos on it. And even after Danya's death, would not even say a rest in peace. There is a very big difference between expressing an opinion and filing a complaint and relentlessly attacking somebody with no basis of proof. Him. Danya was a guy, but yeah. Yeah, and with the stats being debunked, and yep. Oh, this too. Yes, it was coming from Malice. So, there is, as far as I know, no official cause yet. So, once again, this is all I am asking for is for people to consider the negative impact that Kramnik and potentially other people might have caused on Danya, and the fact that you're allowed to and the fact that FIDE allowed this to happen. So, not saying necessarily everything's a direct association with it, but yeah, of course. No, I think it's pretty justified to be angry at him. I think we're pretty justified. Indeed, what Chili has said, but regardless, I mean, obviously, what the family wants is the most important, but we also need to make sure this just never happens again. It's just not, it's not okay to baselessly attack people because you think that they might have cheated, or because they might be a better player than you in this circumstance, and you can't handle that. I know, Yasin. I know. It's very sad. I'm sorry if you're coming in and you're finding it through this way. I don't think Kramnik deserves some punishment. I think Kramnik deserves to be banned. I think the street in Paris that's named after Kramnik should be changed to Rue Daniel Naroditsky. Well, the Hans versus Carlsen thing is very different. First of all, Magnus did not relentlessly release unbased content and fictional stats on Hans, as well as the fact that Hans unfortunately does have a past history of cheating. In fact, really what Magnus did was he got up, out, left the tournament. It's not... Yeah. I think that's very different. There should absolutely be actual consequences for bullying people online. Yeah, Danya was very upset about the accusations. I mean, I'm very loosely quoting some things that he said, and I have a whole doc for this. Here, let me just pull it up. We weren't... This is not like a... official or anything. It's just a list of stuff that have happened over the years. But I think this is probably the one. This is just directly from his last stream. Thank you, Boyshak, for helping out and compiling all of this. But just like quoting some of those stuff that he said, this is the one that I put in the... I linked on Twitter, but the problem is ever since the Kramnik stuff, I feel like if I start doing well, people assume the worst of intentions. The issue is just the lingering effect of it, and you can very, very, very clearly tell from a lot of these conversations that yes, this is all, like, it was all absolutely affecting him. But this is just something that I compiled, or Boyshak help me compile. That's crazy, Calc. Yeah. So... it is very sad. Yeah. I mean, we also need an investigation into how we allowed this to happen. And I'm saying we as in like, how did FIDE, how was this not stopped? Which I realize it's very difficult to stop because it's Kramnik, so... I certainly wish that I had done more to help Danya, previous to all of this. There's, sadly, nothing I can do to bring him back now. Yeah, absolutely should have spoken up earlier, but I also thought that nobody outside of the very small Kramnik fan base, like, thought very much of it. But evidently that was not the case. So... I don't think there's anything that Twitter can do to stop the bullying. But I do think that FIDE at some point should have been like, hey bro, fucking stop. We all know Danya would never cheat. But that stuff never happened. So here we are. Oh yeah, don't even get me started. But yeah. That's why we have the petition. And like others have pointed out, a simple petition might not be enough, but something just needs to be done. And I don't quite know exactly what, but hopefully that's a what yet. But I don't think... I mean, it's gonna take so much to have a third-party investigation into FIDE. It'll take a lot. FIDE isn't exactly just gonna be like, right now they're saying they're gonna do their investigation themselves. Which I think is kind of crazy. It needs to be a third-party investigation. Yeah. Thanks, Slim. So. Yeah. And like, obviously I'm gonna get trolls like this guy. Here, I'm just gonna pull it up from YouTube. Kramnik is my goat. He exposed Nemo for cheating. And it's like, this is the type of stuff that unfortunately, there's way too many people on the internet who are comfortable saying whatever, and they can't get punched in the face for it. So, you know, we just need Mike Tyson here with us. But yeah. That's kind of what I'm saying. It should be freedom of speech, but not freedom from consequences. They will eventually. It is. It very much is how the internet is. So. It is very sad. It is very sad. But, hopefully, we'll be able to bring should be able to challenge a commentator to a duel. Yeah, absolutely. Fire. Exactly. Ah. Yeah. This too, Rod. I mean, there's just so many things. Like, it's not just an easy, gotta do this, ban this guy, and all that stuff, but... Asking for a friend. I think he's just in chess. He's just chess. There is a specific opening set up for you, actually, but yeah, the arena is starting, so if you guys want to play in this arena, feel free to do so. I have so many good memories and good moments with Danya that I would like to share. I'm just extremely freaking awkward when it comes to actually talking to a camera. Like, oh my gosh, dude. It's so bad. I don't know why. I'm not a YouTuber, I guess. So I haven't shared anything because I don't want people to think it's inauthentic or like it's dumb. Like, why are you sharing this? But yeah, I mean, Danya was I think I lasted this Twitch Rivals commentary with him, and he was so tired, and you could tell, and he was like, I got this, I'm gonna push through, because apparently the previous night they'd asked him to do coverage for, I think it was like a FIDE candidate tournament or something, and they just basically, he was basically working for 12 hours, and instead of saying no, like saying, hey, sorry, I can't make it tomorrow, it was like, no, I'm gonna push through, I'm gonna commentate for 14 hours straight. I was like, damn. Yeah, but short form content and doing live streaming, I think is just so different because I just yap. It's very difficult for me to put concise thoughts into a 4-minute, 5-minute video. You know, I just end up yapping. I just end up yapping a lot. But yeah, there's that. And then also, Danya was one of the people who suggested playing Hyper Bullet against me. For like, he knew how much I liked Bullet. Nobody had ever suggested playing Hyper Bullet against me before. Because, like, I'm also just not very good. But he was like, yeah, let's play some Hyper. And that was the video that we were going to post. So. That was a little while ago, but ever since that, I've started asking people, like, hey, do you want to play some Bullet? Yeah, we played real world Hyper Bullet. That was when I was a kid, though. Okay, I mean, I was 22. Well, I went with him to this, I think it was Dilo, probably in Toronto. I took him to Dilo once. It's my favorite restaurant in Toronto. That particular service at Dilo in Toronto was not particularly good, but oh my god, you'll see the video. You'll see the video. We'll post it. We'll post it if you guys want to see it. But it was Hyper. It was like 10-second plus 1 or something. Yeah, we played real life Hyper Bullet. It was a lot of time. It was 10-second. Hyper Bullet's 10 or 15. You've never seen live Hyper Bullet? Okay, we'll post it. I think it might be the only real life Hyper Bullet I've ever played. It was 10 seconds. It was 10 plus 1. But yeah, Danya was willing to play whatever. I'm like, I don't know. It's not a thing. He made it a thing. Hey, Space Marine, thanks so much for the 4 months. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I really liked how much you liked Bullet. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did. Hey, Chibi, thanks for the 100 bits. Knight C3. That's it. Move 4. But yeah. This is gonna be Cloud's loss. I want to get a game at the start so I can actually tell if I got the game. Yeah, I did get the opening correct. Do you ever check me? I can't remember now. Well, I have to go back and watch. It's been a while. Oh, we had more. Well, it was 10 plus 1, so you can make a lot of moves with that 1 second. Yeah. It just makes me so sad and extremely frustrated. It's like, I've had to deal with a lot of BS myself. So, mental health is an extremely, extremely fragile thing. And yeah. I mean, I've been pretty vocal about my struggles, unfortunately, for everybody here involved, which has always led to a decent amount of hate. But yeah, we'll keep talking about that because, you know, mental health is part of life. Yeah, it's already the job of London, guys. You don't have to play a different opening. You don't have to learn an opening. You can just play it. I don't know why this queen's lost. Or why Padawan is swapping off all the pieces when being down material, but hey. Ah, sad resign. Alright, Skrilosaurus. Thank you, Chris, for the prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Patsko does know it all. Welcome to the pool party. Yeah. It's unrated. It's just for everybody to have an opportunity to play the Jabava London. Thanks. Yeah. It's the cutest cup. Hell yeah. Enjoy. Have fun. It is unrated. Cute mugs make me feel better. Thanks, Chris. And Caspian! Yo, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. You guys got a gifted sub from Caspian? Make sure you're thanking him. Have the ruffles. It's true. It is true. I do have the ruffles. Thanks, Gary. It's because we ban a lot of people, as the mods know. If you're not bringing positive energy into the chat, you can be a lurking hater. I don't care, because then I don't see you. But if you're typing in the chat and you're not bringing positive energy. But lurk and hate? Look. That's fine. Oh, it's the... Is this the royal fork when you have the queen and 2 rooks? Mid energy is fine. If you're mid, I don't care that much. But as long as it doesn't go into, like, negativity. Yeah. Thanks, Tina. Royal fork. Oh, royals of queen and king? Ah, okay. So that's just a big fork. You can absolutely lurk and love too. It's true. It is true. Royal fork. Like, live, lurk, and love. Exactly. That's a good one. I like live, lurk, and love. That should be on some streamer merch for sure. Helpful in the financial way? Hell yeah. No, but seriously, you guys gotta get on that Flex Friday grind. Collect that $50 every week. Also, this is Vivian Westwood. I'm actually really sad. I had a beautiful Vivian Westwood. So these are actually not real, like real pearls or anything, but I had a really beautiful Vivian Westwood set and I can't find it anymore. So I'm really bummed. No, Flex Friday for next week is actually, it's actually Halloween themed openings, so. So for Flex Friday, you just have to submit a game that's in the theme. It's called Flex Friday because you are trying to submit the best game. But we also have a submission category for the worst game, which is a failed category, and you can get $25 for that. And basically what you're able to do is I will pick the 5 best and the 5 worst games, and then you guys get to vote at the end. Also, RU9 needs to not flag this game. The opponent's king's already on D3. He's playing as somebody who's 800 points lower rated, and he's on his way to flagging. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, so you can submit a really, really bad game, if you wanted to, obviously. Oh, wait, what the heck? My time? Oh, no. Wait. Why is my... It wasn't B9 that had 30 seconds. It was the other guy that had 30 seconds. That's so strange. But yeah, you guys can submit games if you would like to. You don't have to, obviously. That's kind of why did the time change? I'm actually not sure. Okay, nice find. I mean, not that he really needed it, but... Weird. That was a discovered fork. Alright. Oh, your opponent? That's so strange. It looked like on our end that you sat for 45 seconds. Which I am now understanding is not what happened. So. Yeah. Lurk, love, and fork. That sounds wrong. That sounds very, very wrong. Yeah, that sounds very sus. Lurk, love, and live. Live, love, lurk. Live, lurk, love. I think live, lurk, love sounds better. Live, lurk, love. Right? Because you first are living, and before you can love, like, a stream or a community, you have to lurk. So it should be live, lurk, and love. Thanks. Sending love to you guys, too. But that's how I am conceptualizing this. Hell yeah, powerful. I'm using logic for me. I have too much logic in my life. I also like... anyways. There's some good games here. Some, Eat, Pray, Love had it. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I used to draw a lot. I don't draw, I don't do anything these days other than study poker. Literally, like, I was watching the Blue Jays last night, and they actually did insane. They scored this, I guess what they call the Grand Slam. Oh, that's amazing, Thomas. Hell yeah. But they scored 9 points or something in one inning, which is apparently the third highest number they've ever scored. Anybody has ever scored in a World Series. So I was watching that, and I was just watching baseball last night. And then I had maybe an hour or two. I had maybe an hour and a half between baseball and my league team, FlyQuest, playing at 1 a.m. So I kind of fell asleep, honestly. I was watching a Run It Once video on how to play more aggressively in specific spots versus how I'm currently playing. So anyways, yeah, I've just been watching. That's what I do in my free time. Well, the Blue Jays have Guerrera, who is apparently batting like 457 or something, which apparently the league average is like 250 or something. So, I would say that is a statistical anomaly. And yeah, just some quick stats. Look, I might not know a lot about baseball, but I can look at numbers. And I've watched Moneyball. So. Nice. I expect to see... Oh, wait, this week's theme is actually Halloween, so you can't submit it for this week. But save that game and submit it for a future Flex Friday. Jays in 6? Okay, Jays in 6 might happen, but I am not a baseball... I won't even say I'm a baseball fan, okay? I am an enjoyer of good sports. Is how I would describe myself. Yeah, the clocks are just messed up. White just made a move, and now it's like Black's turn. The clocks are just super messed up. I don't know why. The way that it's displaying it right now, even though it's White's turn, it's on Black to move. This is so strange. It must be a chess.com bug. So, yeah. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the wrong way around. I don't know. It might be, because it's currently counting down for Black, but it's White to move. What are good sports to me? Like to watch? I really like playing sports. I like playing basketball. I would probably even play baseball. I would much rather play baseball than watch baseball. I would much rather play hockey than watch hockey. And I don't really play a lot of these sports, but yeah, see, the clocks are just super scuffed. I don't know why. No, it might just be... Yeah, it's just super bugged right now. Oh, I love badminton. I played a little rugby when I was in high school, but I'm not very tall. I did a ton of sports in high school because I was just trying to get out of the house. So I played badminton. We came second in the city. I did pole vaulting. I also came second in the city for that. Badminton had a lot more competition than pole vaulting. Pole vaulting, I came second in the city out of like 5 people. So, you know. But I did a lot of track and field. I did a lot of running. I liked sprints and jumping were my things. And then I played basketball for a season. But yeah. I always say I'm athletic. People don't seem to think I am athletic. But I'm just saying, I do very well at influencer pickleball events. I also really liked skiing as a kid. Well, I grew up in Finland. Yeah, somewhere in my mom's Facebook. But honestly, I'm not particularly like, I'm not athletic compared to obviously people who are actually good at sports. But I'm insanely fast. Like, I'm just a very fast runner. No, I think I say athletic all the time. I'm just not muscular. Like, I don't show muscle very easily. That's for sure. That's a different story, though. But I have very good hand-eye coordination. Like, yeah. I just have long legs and I have good hand-eye coordination, so... And I can move my legs fast. That's really it. Oh, yeah, I mean, boxing is just hand-eye coordination, though. Like, most sports are just hand-eye coordination. If you have some level of hand-eye coordination, you probably got this. Boxing, pole vaulting, kickboxing. But it's really true. If you have a basketball in your hand and you know where it wants to go, which is in the hoop preferably, you just gotta assist that ball in getting there. Like, you know? Like, that's kind of that's literally, I would not be very good at soccer. I think that's kind of why I played like badminton. But like it's pretty logical, yeah. I'm not very good at football because I don't like running. I don't have Actually, it's not even that I don't have stamina. I just refuse to run. I just think if you can do something in a shorter period of time, why would you do it in longer? So I just strongly disagree with the concept of soccer because it involves running on this extra large field for like hundreds of meters. I have stamina. I'm just not interested in doing it. Like... 4 games in. I hate the London. No, Sandras, no. You know you're playing it with both colors, right? You can't hate it with both colors. Oh yeah, runway for sure. Yeah, I mean, I never really get to practice the runway. That was literally like my second time ever walking a runway. I've done one coaching session. I should have done it. I should have practiced so much more, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's how I would play football too. I would just wait for the ball to come to me. Why am I playing at 2600? Hey, you said you wanted to lose some rating to 600s. They heard you. Yeah, exactly, Christian. That's what I'm saying. Thanks for understanding. I have done 5Ks. There's this charity run every year called the Terry Fox Run in Canada. And most schools participate in it. So I've done that, and it's always a 5. It's a 3K or 5K. I can't remember, but I used to do that all the time. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just join the track team. The longest I'm gonna run is 100 meters. Thank you. I don't even run the 400. Sometimes the team will need, like, can somebody run the 400 relay or something? I'm like, no thanks. I'm good. I am good. Yeah, right now I do, but I've lived all over. I did high school in Canada, though. I also did half a year in Finland. But I don't think me living in Canada is very personal. It's so we have a variety of chatters. I love it. Yeah, I like jumping, but I also like running. But I'm very much a short burst type person. Like, I can, if you really force me to, I can run 5K. It's just, do I want to run 5K ever? And the answer is no. I do not. I do not ever want to run a 5K. Hey, Pete. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate ya. Welcome to the pool party. Red. I have 2 lightsabers, actually. They're somewhere over here. Not sure where. I did do gymnastics as a kid. I did refuse to run a mile for my personal training assessment. I absolutely did. But no, 5Ks never feel nice. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I never played American football. That's one thing I never did. Played rugby, but not American football. I never played soccer. I never played football. Well, like, literally, basically have never played. I would kick a ball sometimes with my parents or with classmates, but yeah, not my thing. I just tend to not do sports that require long distances of running. So I've, like, done volleyball, basketball. It's just a lot shorter. I've actually played water polo because my middle school had a swimming pool. So, oh, you know what? I've done a flag football just in school for fun. Just for funsies, but never competitively. Like I said, the only sports I've really done competitively. I can't play lacrosse. I don't think I could play lacrosse. Yeah. Water polo is the soccer of swimming. I like swimming a lot. I've never driven cars competitively. Never done NASCAR. Never... Nothing like that. I've gone... What's it called? Go-karting twice in my life. But I really like volleyball. I figure skated. Played a lot of badminton in my life growing up. I'm Chinese after all. I've played a lot of table tennis. I've also played a lot of tennis because my dad was obsessed with this Chinese tennis player who, I guess, Li Hua or something. I can't remember now. But maybe when I was 10 or so, there was this Chinese lady who I guess won a Grand Slam. I don't know what she won. I really have no idea. But anyways, whenever, like, someone Chinese does something really well and you're a kid, your parents are like, you gotta go do that because you can be the next one. I'm like, alright, Dad. So Lina, thank you. So I played so much tennis as a kid. And I would go to all these tennis summer camps. But then my parents stopped letting me go to those tennis summer camps because I would get way too tan because they were always outdoors. And then I would go back to China and I would see my relatives. And then my relatives would be like, what the hell happened to your daughter? Why is she so tanned? And then, yeah, anyways, that's how I stopped. That's why I stopped playing tennis. But it's a very Asian thing to, yeah. I love Asian colorism, I know. Exactly, Kevin. Yeah. No, that's literally why I stopped playing tennis. The times are so scuffed. I can't even say who's like winning. Okay, well, I mean, bro's getting checkmated. Rip Pagale. Oh, I would love to play some beach volley. I love volleyball. But I mostly love volleyball because of this anime called Haikyuu. It's okay, Xandros. Look, you've already said you hate it. You hate the London, so... Yeah. No, no, it's not anything. No, no, no. Asian colorism is not stopping me from doing anything these days. The only thing stopping me from doing things these days is the fact that I gotta work. You know? Unfortunately, as an adult, we have life. The bills don't pay themselves. No longer under my parents' roof. Can't just be signed up for a 2-week summer camp. Can't just do two... You literally... There's never a time anymore in life where you can just take 2 weeks and be like, you know what I want to do for 2 weeks? Let me just go play some volleyball for 2 weeks. As a kid, your parents could just be like, oh, I want you to become a good volleyball player this season. Let me just send you to a 2-week volleyball camp. CPAC takraw, whatever it is, we had to do that in school, and not a single person was able to kick it over the net. No thanks. Not for me. That's true, Ellis. You know what? That's true. Just oh man. No, being Chinese is not for the weak. Well, Calcaber should be winning this one. He's up so much time. They're so, frank. Yeah. Wait, you did ballet with your sister? Oh, damn. I think most streamers are pretty transparent about the economics of the work. I mean, I'm not asking anybody to do the math here, but you can literally see my subs and Twitch takes 50%. And so you can do the math. Yeah, exactly. Just, that's literally me with Nah, that's how I ended up playing tennis for like 2 weeks. Yeah. No. Yep. But it's always been 50. Oh, yeah, if you're a partner plus you get 60. But I think that's why we have a plus goal. Because I don't think we're there yet. So if anybody has any tier 1s or primes you would like to use on this channel, I would really appreciate it. We need 80 more people. Or I think if you get to plus, you get... Oh, I have 60-40. Sorry. So I'm only giving Twitch 40%. But if we have 80 more people who sub with tier 1 or prime, I got 70% for next month. Yeah, so I'm 60% right now. So I'm actually, Twitch is only taking 40%. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Camper, for the prime. Oh, you don't think prime counts for it? I thought I did. And thank you so much, Hoff, for the 65 months too. I appreciate that. Thank you. What? Twitch doesn't count Prime towards Partner Plus? Oh my gosh, Camper, I'm so sorry. I just debated Camper's Prime. Sorry about that. Yo, thank you, Jackson, for the tier 1. Thank you. Thank you. Also, yeah, gifted subs unfortunately don't count. So I have to have 300 individually sub tier 1s. But appreciate Jackson, thank you. I know, Regin. There's just no good way of doing it. I mean, there's just... Hey, Camper, thing. And thank you, Martinez, for the tier 1 as well. Welcome, guys, to the pool party. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all. I really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, does the higher tiers? I assume higher tiers count towards more. Yeah, I moved up to 222. Thanks. Also, if you're subbing, I would highly recommend subbing on your browser because if you do it on app, I believe Apple takes 30%. So, yeah. A lot of hidden stuff. But yeah. So. I think most streamers have to subsidize like streaming with other stuff. Because unless you're genuinely like the top 10 streamers, not literally the top 10 streamers, but you gotta understand, top 1% of Twitch is top 1% of Twitch because there's so many people who have like one viewer. Hey, paid actor, thanks for the prom. Appreciate the 7 months. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well, my point is more just like, I don't know. I think a lot of people just see streaming and they're like, oh, you must be making so much, but sometimes sponsorship months are good and that's why we take sponsorships. But yeah, there's a lot of 1% of Twitch doesn't mean that much these days. We are dual streaming on YouTube. We are. Yeah. You can support me on passes, but I don't. I mean, I do have chess lessons offer, but you have to go through passes because I gotta know you're super serious about it. Because it's not cheap. But typically for me, sponsorships, modeling. A lot of my sponsorships are not related to chess, like makeup brands. Garnier, hair, clothing. We did a Fizz sponsorship, which is a eSIM, SIM card company. Did Samsung recently. Shout out to Samsung. Where's my little Fold 7? I have no idea where my Fold 7 went. Ooh. Ooh, it's probably still in the bag. I have a Flip 7 too. I need to find the Flip 7. I honestly can't answer that because I don't know. I don't know if Samsung's like. But yeah. No, the sponsorships are really helpful. I appreciate everybody who works with me. Oh yeah, G2A. Don't forget. G2A. We have been sponsored by G2A for a bit. So make sure you guys are checking out G2A for all of your gaming needs. If you have not checked them out recently, you gotta know. You can get all your discounts over there on G2A. They're awesome. It's where I got my Borderlands 4 discount code. If you don't want to pay full price, then don't pay full price. I'm doing pretty well. All things considered. So. But yeah. If you, click the link, it'll take you directly to my, like... It should automatically fill, but if it doesn't, then use the code AkaNemsko. So yeah, make sure you're checking that out. No, Skrillosaurus getting checkmated by 2400. Hey, don't feel bad. They are 2400. Yeah. But I would also say... You gotta put... Well, for me, I guess... The energy is being put towards... making sure this doesn't happen again. I think that's very important. No major patch notes. No updates. A lot of stuff has happened. But... Yeah. No, I think the most important thing is take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. And we gotta like, yeah. Gotta make sure it just never happens again. Protect everyone. Well, Kramnik has been attacking me before. Already. With cheating accusations and stuff. So, you know. I'm not too afraid. Oh, yeah. But, it's just so much more important to do what is right. You know? Yeah, deplatforming him is one, but we also need an individual, like, third-party investigation into FIDE and stuff, so... Oh, maybe he hasn't accused me of cheating. But he's accused me of stuff. But I'm pretty sure he has. I try to not pay too much attention. Great question, Falcon. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, man. No, yeah, I hate the sneeze tease. And then it, like, itches on your upper throat for so long. I saw every frame of that sneeze. Ugh. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. It is hard to take care of people, so you gotta take care of yourself too. One of the best things you can do for people around me, is to take care of yourself. That's how you can take care of others. But yeah. Well, this is so pink. That is way more pink than I wanted it to be. It was a 2,424. Nice. Pink. I feel so Y2K now. Tastes like bubblegum. Tastes kind of good, but... yeah. I wish these clocks were fixed. The clocks are really throwing me off about whose turn it is. It's hard to tell. Because this is the last move, but Black's clock is running. Do I think he would stop it? No, which is why we're doing everything we can to make sure it doesn't happen again. But it really is going to be dependent on... I don't know. I don't have a... This is 100% how it's not going to happen again. You know? People do be kinda... yeah. Yeah. That's a first. Rook at me, silly, is actually kind of a smart username. In poker, we have a lot of creative usernames. I feel like chess has a way less creative usernames. I really like it. Rook at me, silly. That's a good one. That's a really good one. People vote for me. Which category do I want to be in for the awards? IRL streamer, please. Is there an IRL streamer category? Put me in the IRL streamer category. Thanks. What? Are there nominations out? Do I prefer IRL? I don't hate chess anymore. I hate certain aspects of it, like everything that has happened recently, which I think my hate is extremely justified. I think I'm extremely mad about it, but I've come to realize the game itself is just a game. Chess exists, and I can choose to play it, or I can choose to not play it. And I know this is a crazy concept, but I have chosen to not play it as much. Especially the classical time controls. And that has been a lot better. I've been choosing to play it. No, don't say that, Elementox. No. No, you gotta find ways to make it fun for yourself. I know it can be hard now, but like, playing it in much more casual... Okay, look. I'm not saying I'm biased, but playing chess at Blitz Society, where they pour you a half bottle of wine into your cup, pretty good place to play. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It exists. I can choose to participate where I want to and when I want to. And I think that has changed my entire perspective on the game. And I don't know why it took me 4 years to come to this conclusion, but I have now come to this conclusion. They brought me to enjoy an activity. True. Yeah, true. So, I disagree. You can play, not everybody who plays football is trying to become the next Messi. You know? It can be a competitive sport, and it can also be a fun, chill, sometimes not so chill, but it can still be fun. Yeah, exactly, hey Gully. Like, that's what I'm saying. For me, for the longest time, chess was always this classical chess, 6 hours a day of chess, and you end up losing to a 7-year-old, and it's like, well, yeah, okay, that's not very fun, right? But you just gotta find ways to make it's so true, Dallas. I definitely don't find enough ways to make my own life fun, and that's something I need to work on a lot. It's true. It's all about perspective. It really is all about perspective. So, yeah. Alright, I'm not trying to get into this conversation about who's the better footballer. I don't have any strong opinions. From what I've seen, chess.com, there is pre-moves on mobile, but it is laggy. And there's bugs with the clocks. For sure. There is definitely some bugs. Oh, sorry. I guess I was going to go into Best International Streamer. Ooh. Best Stream Game of the Year. Best Vertical Live. What is vertical format? Oh, vertical format. What? Wait. That should be... Okay, guys, if you're nominating me for IRL Streamer... Sorry, if you're nominating me, nominate me for Best IRL Streamer, please. Thank you. I'm not gonna get it this year, but we're gonna work on it. Yeah. No. They meant vertical meant like this. Thanks. The awards get you recognition in the community, which means you get 2 minutes on stage and you get a Pepe. Variety? Okay, sure. You can also nominate me for variety. Thanks. I'll take that. There's a best brand partner? Wow. That's crazy. Stupid time control, you quit? No. Is there a best horizontal streamer? That's so funny. What do you mean, do I ever stream IRL activities? I just streamed IRL for like a week in China straight. Yeah, here you go. Do I want to look at it? Send it in for Fail Friday. Oh, you lost on time? Hey, look. It's just... Best IRL streamer, please. Or best variety. Either one. Yeah. You're done after one win? Nice. Hell yeah. I don't give prizes for flags. It's true. We just give prizes for worst game. You can also submit me for best variety. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's actually so crazy. The type of content you guys see on YouTube, if you just watch my YouTube, is very different from what I stream. We are, I love IRL streams. Too bad. Sucks to be you. Do I also fit in strategy game streamer? Sure. I'm personally going for the IRL streamer award. I do play Balatro, yeah, it's true. I do, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we really should. I don't even know if chess... Is chess a strategy? I guess chess is a strategy game. It's what? Chess and, like, TFT? I honestly... Oh, it is listed? Oh, it is listed there. Oops. I didn't see. I didn't read. What's Sapphire? Sure. That works too for me, Kebab. Thank you. I think that's much more my shorts content than my stream content, but... Nice, Padawan. Aw, that's cute, Jammy. These clocks are extremely scuffed. Yes, I've been pointing that out. It's hard to tell how much time people actually have. I don't know at all. Nice, Calc. Hell yeah. Okay, you can't submit me for every category. Hell yeah, Calcabert! Take those dubs! Take those dubs. That's neat. Jababa London is just a very specific opening. It's this opening that everyone's forced to play. I don't know what happened here. Oh, it's Skrillosaurus. That's probably what happened. I feel bad because there's a lot of one-tricks out there who probably have been playing openings. Have been playing this opening that they're super not familiar with and they're just being subjected to it. Look at me, Silly's doing so well. Boy Shack! Oh, there's only 58 seconds left on the clock. No, you will not be getting this game in, sadly. Thank you, E. Halterman, for the 36 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I forgot I have a cat up there. He just made a big stretch. Hey, buddy. Yeah, London plays very different from your Krabby. It's true. I'm always thinking about stuff. Alright, GG's everyone. Thank you all for playing in the Jabava London arena. This is, or was, sadly, one of Danya's preferred openings. He had a lot, but he also had a course in the Jabava London. So, I hope you all enjoy playing it if it was your first time. I hope you didn't hate playing it. And also, if this was not your first time playing it, well, maybe you can consider adding this to your repertoire. But yeah, this was the Jabava London. Unfortunately, the clocks were extremely scuffed, so it was really hard to actually commentate any games because it was hard to tell whose turn it was. So, unfortunately... Oh, I kind of grew on you? Hell yeah, I love that. Jabava. What does that even mean? I'm not going to the Jace game? Bro, tickets are like 4K. You had to play Nippy 192? No! Don't tell me you actually did that. Oh my god, you actually did that. No! Yeah, it was so hard. The arena was super scuffed. I apologize, everyone. I apologize. Tonight's game hasn't started yet, right? I'll probably watch after stream. When does it start? When's a good time to tune in? Because yesterday I literally tuned in as they were hitting the Grand Slam. Oh, okay, 8's perfect. Yeah, I'll watch it like 10. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys for playing in this arena. Unfortunately, Danya is no longer here with us. So we'll have to keep his memory with us in little ways. Like playing the Jabava London, and hopefully enjoying playing the Jabava London. Although Danya is very much the, if you don't like this, play something else type of person. So I'm not saying you have to play it, but I hope you enjoyed playing it. Yeah. He was genuinely, yeah. He was genuinely such a nice person. He really took everything to heart, and he was always working on himself and improving as both a chess player, but more importantly as a person. And I think we can all learn something from Danya. Yeah. So rest in peace, Danya. But yeah. Very sad. We'll try to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. It's, unfortunately... No. It's true, Gary. It's so true. It's actually so true. Of course. I don't know how much we can really do with all the petitions and stuff, but hopefully as we also just get more info on everything, there could maybe be more to do. But yeah. In the meantime, we'll keep his memory alive. We'll enjoy some chess. If you did play in today's arena, don't forget any game that you play. Maybe our next month's Flex Friday is going to be the Jabava London. This upcoming week is going to be a Flex Friday, so we are giving out $50 for the best game, 25 for worst. For any opening that is the Halloween, the Freak Attack, or the Frankenstein Dracula. Those are your 3 options for openings this Friday. This upcoming Friday. And then yeah, maybe we'll do Jabava London in like 2 weeks. So oh yeah, Axolotl. Yeah, here, I'll show the openings again. So it's these. This is the Jababa one. But the opening options that you can submit for this week's Flex Friday is this. This is in the Nydorf. It's called the Freak Attack. So you slide your rook over here. And then you're ready to push. And then you can play the Halloween, which is e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. And then this is like the 4 knights. But then you sacrifice your knight. Thanks, Cheryl. I can't see you through the screen, but I'm sure yours is too. And then let me find the last one that you can play, which is the Frankenstein Dracula. Here. Oh, farms are not accessible when safe mode is enabled. Frick. Well, that's not great. We need an... Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, chess.com is like not particularly functioning right now, so just keep that in mind. But here's e4, e5, knight f3, bishop to c4, and then knight takes e4. And this is the Frankenstein Dracula variation of the Vienna. So basically the idea here is... Thanks, Gary. No, I always appreciate the pro-Nemo propaganda. I feel like in a world where everyone's just trying to hate, there's a lot of hate out there. I do truly appreciate everybody who speaks up for me. Like, I don't know. You just genuinely... I've definitely teared up at supportive comments before, for people that stood up for me, because, like, yeah, it's just, you know, you never have to stand up for anyone, right? It's not like it's a legal requirement, or if you don't do it, you die. So I think that's why a lot of people don't necessarily stand up for people, because it's like, oh yeah, they got this, they can do this, they can handle it, even though in their heart they're like, oh yeah, you know, whatever they're dealing with is absolute bullshit. But that's why I think I also really appreciate everybody who has shared the petitions or shared the messages or called for reform for FIDE given the current circumstances. Because yeah, it's fucking insane. Yeah, it's much easier to stay silent. It is. It's much easier. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to draw any attention to yourself. So yeah. Thanks, Cheryl. Appreciate it. We try. We try. Yeah. Because it's expensive. It requires a lot of people in certain spots, and it's not as easy as snapping your fingers, and so but yeah. If you want to... Oh, wait, there's a creepy crawly? I didn't know there was a creepy crawly. No! I already announced the list. It's okay, we'll keep it simple. We'll keep it simple. We'll do another arena this upcoming week. Yeah, but there might be some people who don't want to leave because it's so easy. Like, you're already getting paid. Why do they want to leave the comfort? You know, stuff like that. But yeah. Thanks, Chili. Any Halloween opening? I don't know what exactly classifies as any Halloween opening. So for Flex Friday, you'll have to submit a game. That is the the Halloween Gambit, the Frankenstein Dracula, or the Freak Attack. But apparently now we're finding out there's also this one called the Creepy Crawly. So you know what? I'm down to add it. It's a very specific line. You have to play specifically. Oh, not this one. This one, this one, and this one. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Okay. For other openings, please provide reasoning why it applies. People submitting games where it's just like, I don't move my king. All game got really scary. Yeah, damn. For this patch, like, if you're able to bullshit your way into being really funny and making us have a good time, I'm not entirely against it, okay? But like, you better have some really good reasoning, man. Saying that the game got scary because you didn't move your king for the first 30 moves is not gonna fly. Time control does not matter for Flex Friday. It does need to be submitted as a chess.com link is the only thing that matters. You can convert whatever game wherever you played it. It has to be a chess.com link. Can't do that either, Gary. I don't know, Hamilcar, you would think. But as we know from history, not necessarily chess history, change can be hard. Unfortunately. So, I don't know. Change can be tough. Things that have been around for a lot of decades is like, it's tough. It's tough. And as you guys know, change doesn't just happen overnight. Also learned that from history. So, I don't really know. But hopefully. Aww. That's so wholesome. But yeah. There's only so much one can do. We just gotta keep doing it. So I appreciate everybody who signed a petition or shared the message or emailed the mayor of that Asnie Dusan or something to change the street sign to Daniel Naroditsky. Still gotta try, it's true. Absolutely. There's a K-pop song. K-pop album by G-Dragon that's called Coup d'etat. That's what we're doing. And yeah. I mean, we have no idea about stuff yet, so we will see. We will see. But yeah, don't forget to take care of yourselves. You guys are important. Take care of your mental. Take care of your mental not just for yourself, but also for everybody around you. Because if you do, then people around you will also have less to worry about. But yeah. In the meantime, tomorrow I think we're gonna be doing I'm trying to think. I'm thinking subs versus plebs. I think subs versus plebs might be the plan for tomorrow. We'll have a little sub weekend. And then next week, I got a couple of IRL streams planned again. Oh, next week is also going to be Halloween week, so we'll have some Halloween costumes planned, especially on Insta. I don't know about Twitch specifically. Tomorrow I'm streaming really early, actually. Tomorrow I'm streaming at 2. But yeah, next week is going to be a very Halloween-focused week. In fact, we might as well start tomorrow. Okay, 2 p.m. Eastern. 2 p.m. Eastern. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're coming over to Twitch so you can watch some... Oh yeah, we'll get some jokes. I forgot about my jokes, man. Life has been... But yeah, we'll bring back the Halloween jokes as well. And then, I don't know exactly what YouTube does or does not support, so we're just not gonna even try it. But if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you're coming over to Twitch, because that is where the cool people hang out and where we have the cool chat. Yeah! I know. There won't be as crazy. We won't get to go to Universal Studios. Or anything like that, unfortunately. But, they should still be really fun. So I'm really excited for IRL streams next week. Yeah, YouTube also does not love poker, so we're just not gonna risk it. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, hop on over to Twitch. We're gonna continue the stream over on Twitch